Hey everyone, Eddie here. We are back with Sephiria. I'm very excited for today's video because we are doing yet another viewer lore build here for everyone, and this one is going to be great. This one here is provided by our viewer Surya, so thank you Surya for providing your viewer lore build here for us today. Surya is very active in our community here, always commenting, and very gifted, posting writings and poetry on some of the videos that we do here on the channel. So very cool to see what they have come up with. So here we go. This is Kenshi. Kenshi is part of a noble clan, and the clan shrine guardian here, Kanaki Kenshi, worships Yatagarasu, which is a divine three-legged crow messenger of the sun gods. Kenshi wakes up one morning and finds his village in ruins. Oh no. His father, at his dying breath, passes his jade seal, which unlocks Kenshi's weapon. Whoa, okay. And tells him Yatagarasu had rainbow feathers once. However, Qlipoth, the evil being, has now corrupted the crow and turned it into Kovess. Now Kenshi uses the Jade Seal to find the remaining rainbow feathers to track down Kovess, and his duty to restore honor of his fallen clan. Wow, that's awesome. It's a very cool story. Let's see if we can bring it to life here for Surya. So the only request for this build was to ensure that we get the dagger to do the Jade Vestige weapon. And then, of course, we're going to grab a rainbow feather, which is an awesome item. Exclusive to dagger. Get additional trance. You acquire additional trance. The attack speed increases and dash recovery. So it only costs 2, but quite a bit of an increase to everything. We are going to be going Shadow mainly for evasion here. I think that's going to be the best bet, especially with Dagger. So because this is a legendary item, we're going to pick up this common here, Charm of Skill, which is one of the newer items, but so good for evasion. And then there was nothing for Fruit Skewer, so I'm just going straight Shadow. Maybe we'll pick up something else along the way, but I wanted to ensure that we grab Shadow because evasion is going to be key here. So we'll go ahead and dive right in and see if Kenshi can honor his clan and bring back the legendary Yatagarasu back to its original godlike form. Should be really good. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the game, the gameplay, the lore, as it were. And of course, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. Would love to see you join, especially if you're enjoying the content. And a big shout out to all of my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. All right, so been a while since we've done some heavy dagger, but it's always fun to use. All right, we know that's going to be the pathway out, so let's go down this way and see who else we can fight. Maybe we can get this XP going. Oh, these slimes are aggressive. Okay. Slimes do not like Kenshi here. Noted. I wonder if they'll ever make a slime creature. That would be interesting, huh? Okay. Magic Glasses is great. Of course, we want to go evasion, smoke screen, wind song. Attack speed, I think, also would go pretty hand in hand here, too. I think we're going to go with the magic glasses, though. Yes. Oh, I forgot to show. So we are actually using one of the new talents as well. So I'm going 20 willpower, as I normally do. But the ingenuity is the newest talent, which is kind of insane. You get plus 18 max HP with what we currently have. And then we have plus 9 evasion. It's very good. So this is one of the newest ones. In order to unlock it, you have to ensure that you unlock it in the Destiny inscription by the tree. And then you have to do a small little quest and you can unlock it. So, okay, so what are we going to do here? I think Artifact is good. And then we can do Anvil. And then possibly, yeah, we can do an enchant there as well. I think that would be good. Let's see how well we go. We may go for a little bit of health increase just because we are melee. But I'm hoping that our evade is going to be so awesome that we won't have to worry about that in the future. Got to work on my parrying. It's been a while. All right, let's see. Let's do Kenshi some justice here. There we go. There we go. Just takes a minute once you have done different weapons or haven't done a sequence of weapons in a while. Because even if you use the same weapon, sometimes it has a different style to it. So have to take that into consideration as well. Wow, these slimes, though, are so aggressive. They are not letting me move an inch at all. Ooh. Well, might as well drink a potion here. All right, let's see. Ooh, kunai could be very cool. It's very clan-esque. Might help us out quite a bit, too. I don't want to dabble too much into precision because I don't really have anything in it. But this could assist very well. Let's give it a shot and see what happens, right? Just for the clan aspect. I think that's something that Kenshi would have. Okay, I think we've gotten all this area, so... Alright, let's defeat this slime. These aggressive slimes that have been trying to take down Kenshi here from the very beginning. All I can say is these slimes are lucky they're facing Kenshi at his current state. Because remember, he has the Jade Seal, but he hasn't unlocked the weapon yet. So, imagine when we unlock the weapon. My goodness. Okay. Shimmering Eyes. Gain Mirage. Stack on critical hits. When hit with Mirage, evade the attack unconditionally and deal... You know... This is Kenshi's secret power right here. This is Kenshi's secret power. Wow. This is a great item. I've used it once before in one of my lore builds with Oyster when we were doing the villain arc. So if you haven't checked out that video, do so. But it is an amazing, amazing bond artifact. I think we're good here. We're going to save our gold to hopefully get some better items as we go through, but... Alright, I think we're set. Let's go ahead and go to the next level and go ahead and see if we can upgrade. Alright, so the Jade Seal, here we go. This will unlock the first pathway here, which will be very interesting. There it is. Jade Vestige. You can no longer use special attack parry, but gain Trance every 2.8 seconds. 1% increased charge rate per evasion, up to 33%. Which is very crazy. So essentially, we won't have to worry about the parry, but we'll be able to do our little dash here for our special. So essentially, every time it's charged, we'll have the opportunity. So that's huge. You know, the parry is nice, but... Now we'll be able to unlock that. So looking at our stats, if we go through here, our evasion currently is at 31. So remember, it's set up to 33, but I believe if we upgrade further, the evasion no longer has a limit. So we can go even further, which is amazing. All right, let's go enchant here, and let's see how we do now with our new weapon. So essentially... Every time we're charged, we want to use our special. That is the special power and gift of Kenshi here with the Jade Vestige. unique weapon. It was very interesting when this weapon was introduced initially to the game. It kind of came out of nowhere. But now with all the updates, it's almost like it was perfectly placed to fit in line. Windsong? I mean, Windsong isn't terrible. I said I didn't really want to go precision, but I feel like a little bit of damage would go a long way here. I mean, even this with the physical damage 1, it might do us some good here. Let's re-roll though, see if we can. Oh, Shade is excellent. Shade is very, very good. I mean, essentially, we probably want to get all these down here, right? Get a nice little buff, increase to evasion +3, another evasion here, max MP, but we're not really using the MP currently, and kind of get this shadow going here. So anytime we use evasion, we have yet to see it, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Was in the middle of that group of 3, and Kenshi said, you know what? I'm going to evade all of you. Yeah, we definitely got to get this damage up a little bit with this, I feel. Okay, so here we go. We got an enchant 2. But we are pretty close, so, and we do still have the mini boss to face, so I usually like to, when I have an enchant area, I usually try to see if I can get all the items, because you never know. We might get a really good item, and if we do the enchant first, we don't have the opportunity to put points in that instead. Oh, okay. Our evasion's high, but this is still attacking us. But Kenshi's doing some work here now. Getting a flow here. There we are. There we are. Windsong, no. Precision. I guess we could start going precision. The Sharp Eye is interesting. 24 MP, although we're not going to be using it too much, but that may help. I mean, currently we have 0, so I mean, anything could evidently help here. Yeah, we do want to try to get our evasion up more so we can actually activate that as it goes through. Let's try to re-roll. Ooh. White crust bread is excellent. Although, it's kind of... So this is a great item. However, we do also want to try to get hit. So I guess this actually would work. Because if we get hit, right, this will proc. But we still have opportunity for evasion because our evasion is still high. So that's actually not too bad. We'll take it. Just because of the melee base that we have with this character. All right, now let's see what do we want to get up. I'm going to presume we're going to want to get this up. I mean, this right now is going to be our bread and butter as damage. We can also get the rainbow feather up to max, which will give us an additional trance. So let's unlock that. So now we've unlocked the power of the rainbow feather that we've discovered, right? And then we'll do this and see how this goes as we progress to the boss. Drink a little potion. All right, here we go. Boss battle. All right, and it is Mogdi, the Mole Chief. All right. Holy. Okay. This is going to be fun. Okay. Double trance, huh? Okay. With evade. Oh, yes. We get this damage up for Kenshi. Wow, it's actually very cool to use it at the same time. Okay. All right, Kenshi. Defeated the first boss. Oh, this poor mole. Please, we surrender. That's right. Bringing honor back to a clan and my fallen father, and to the sun gods. Ooh. Oh, we're not using the rock elephant yet. Model Beak is excellent. I think we're just going to pick up Model Beak. This is the one that we definitely want to try to get a lot of points into. So now we just heavily increased our evasion. And do this just so we can get a little bit more damage. But now I do want to focus on the Model Beak just to get our physical up. We do need to get our physical up, so it wouldn't be terrible if we went sturdy, but kind of hoping we could find something a little bit better. I do like Stack here. I feel like Stack can actually do super well. Just trying to think of what I would want to mess around with. I guess I could re-roll. Oh, actually, this is pretty good too. Yeah. Yeah, this is very good. Not only do we get these up, I mean, 1200 is crazy, but we have yet to proc this. And the funny thing is because we're actually dashing with that, so I'm actually not sure how... This may be a good backup, right? But we'll see how it progresses and goes through. This item is great, but we're dodging and dashing so much due to our trance that we have, which is awesome. I love using it. All right, so Kenshi has taken down the first boss, collected the rainbow feather here, now tracks down to the next area, the woodlands. All right, this will be very interesting. What miracle will we go? Crit chance evasion would actually be good. Kind of help us out a little bit here. I mean, perhaps if we do go a little bit more crit, we'll be okay. Go to that crit damage style and start picking up more precision and crit damage. That is a possibility. I actually do like this. Plus, we get another charm, and we could substitute something and then get more. Let's do it. Rogue. So now what we're going to do, though, is we're actually going to change out so we can get even more evasion. So just like that, we picked up 6 more. We're at 62 evasion. Wow. Oh my goodness. The wings would actually be kind of crazy, but I don't think we'll be able to get there. Oh, I do like power, though. We could sell the potion here. We do not need this potion. I think we're going to pick up power. White eggshell is also amazing. But I do feel power is hard to pass up on. It's such a good tablet. Oh, this is a hard choice, actually. What does white eggshell go up to? 20%. Wow, that's actually so good. Especially with this. Now, it doesn't affect bosses, but we are just on the 2nd level, so we do have 4 more levels total to go. So having white eggshell would be very good. So I think I will pass on power, and I'll pick up the eggshell. Okay. Kenshi is set. What pathway lies in wait here for the woodlands? Okay. We still have plenty of rolls, so we're good. HP, I'm still dabbling in. So far, our evasion is pretty good, and now that we have the double trance with Kenshi, I think we're going to be okay. So I think Artifact is good. Obviously, Anvil. And then perhaps Artifact again. So we may be able to pick up some really, really good items here. But we'll see what happens. Okay. I love that it gives you the text that we are fully charged. It's a blessing when there's so much going on and you're trying to look at a tiny little bar. It helps out tremendously. So thank you, developers, for that. Okay, let's see. We could go Mystic and gain an extra boost here if we did. So this usually tells us, okay, so there's a 4 slot up top, a 4 slot in the middle, and a 2 slot next to it. So essentially how this works with the new Mystic, the way that they've done it, if you put an item in one of those slots, depending on what it has, so let's say the Rainbow Feather has 1. So if you put in the 4 slot, it'll multiply them by 4. And then, again, this one, it was a 2 slot, so it'd multiply it by 2. So if it has nothing, like this one, it won't do anything, but it is actually pretty good. I mean, we could pick that up and start buffing up some of these items, but not too sure just yet. Increase leaf gain by 10%. Let's see. There's that rock elephant. I think this is trying to tell everyone what may be in the next few builds here. But not yet. Not yet. Let's go with just future. Yeah, that was kind of a little rough, huh? We weren't finding really anything there. All right, so let's do this. We'll buff up all these, and now we can put a point here and then a point back into Kunai, and then see where we go from there. Oh, this is a big area. There was no cracks or anything? No hidden pathways? Wow, doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll go up here. My instinct is to dodge, but I should evade because that's what's going to build up on the Mirage, right? Gain Mirage stacks on critical hits. So we need to gain some more critical hits here. So that way we can build up. Yeah, we got to get this Prestige going here. Oh my goodness, that's so good. I mean, can we really say no to Agma to gain physical damage? Now, I do know Surya loves this. This is like their favorite grimoire. Maybe even their favorite spell altogether. But taking that over Agma, I think we have to go with Agma. I think we do. All right, we really have to focus on the crit, or else our Shimmering Eyes is not really going to do anything at all. So let's go ahead and see if we can focus on precision a little heavier as we progress here on Kenshi's journey. I think that's going to be now our main focus. Obviously, evasion still if we can find it, but ooh, whoa. That crit was insane. Okay, nice. Okay, we got more shadow if we want it. I mean, picking up Smokescreen just to increase shadow is a good idea. Now we got +6 evasion. And it is a great item. If we get into a bind, we can always lock it. The problem with the Smokescreen here is that, boy, does it take a while for it to come back. The haste on this is probably one of the highest of any Grimoire spells in the game. It's so heavy. Okay, here is going to be the true power. So the Jade Seal that Kenshi's father gave him, this is where it comes into play. For every 1 evasion, Trance charge speed increases by an additional 0.25%. The charge speed cap for evasion is removed. Look at this beauty. Look how fast we charge now. And we're at 72 evasion. We could probably get more. We may not ever need to do a regular attack. Oh my goodness. Let's see how this turns out. Oh my gosh. Holy. Oh my, we just two-shot everything. Oh my goodness, imagine if we get close to one-shotting. Oh, and that's at white eggshell being at 4%? Or did we increase it? 8%, so that's definitely helping. All right, Kenshi is now going to face one of their nemesis clans here, rival clans, the Black Panthers. This should be interesting. Yeah, we definitely have to get the crit going here. There we go. Using the shimmering eyes, the mirage. That's what we need is the crown. 100%, that's what we need. That's the one. The crown of the fallen Black Panther should now evolve Kenshi to the next level. We just got to ensure that we get this up. Which I guess we could do something like this, but we definitely want the evasion and physical because that is definitely helping us out at the moment. Invincibility duration during Fury. It's pretty good. Our lovely 16% crit chance. Hey, from going from 0 to 16 in one level, I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good. But now the real test, the boss of the woodlands. Ah, the leader Black Panther. Okay, so now we face the clan leader here. All right, this should be a noble fight, Black Panther. Here we go. The evade is so good that we have going on right now. We just still have to get that damage output up. The crit is starting to build, which is good. We have to get that damage output out, though, for Kenshi. No way they'll be able to take down Kovess at this level. Ooh. Okay. Wow, white paper too. I mean, crown sounds pretty good to me. Oh, I love Harvest. Harvest is one of my all-time favorites. Binary Star is also not bad. Ah, this one could actually be super good too. We could do this whole row here. Build it up, right? Or we could build up this whole row. I do like Harvest just for the potential to get my crowns a little bit higher immediately. That's kind of where I'm looking at the moment. So I actually think that's where I'll go. Need to get Agma going as well. So currently we have Sturdy at 2, Precision at 4, Shadow at 6, and then we've got Mystic, Guardian, and Windsong. Wow. Kenshi, the set combo master, just grabbing everything possible. We definitely have to increase the damage, though. Perhaps now with the crowns and the Sturdy in play, we'll be able to output a little more damage. The attack speed, I think, is good. I don't necessarily think we need more attack speed, but we shall see what happens here. Ah, a merchant. Blue a wrist guard, special attack damage. Wow, if we had the gold, this would be amazing, to be honest. I may go defensive here and grab a restore potion. Yes. Normally, even with 500 is a good base, I would say, to do rerolls in. And normally I do heavy on rerolls, but after the most recent update, I've been saving my Sapphire and grinding to unlock some costumes so we can do some really cool content with new characters for everyone. Inventory slot, I think, would be very good, even though we're still pretty heavy. But the good thing is that it's dice, and we still have a lot of rerolls, so this does make sense as the choice. Now, we do have to remember, though, we do have Shade, so these two are now going to drop, right? So they'll lose one, unfortunately. But we'll work on that once we get to it, and then see what we can do. The next one will probably be Tablet and then Enchant. I would prefer double Enchant, because we've got a lot of great items, but they definitely need some buffing, right? But let's go ahead and do it that way and see what happens. All right, Kenshi. Next level, the library. Let's get through these dangers to find the next rainbow feather and honor your clan. Okay. Okay. That was cool. The following effects, I mean, for mystic purpose, that's cool, but for what we need, no. I think we're just going to go Kaleidoscope, get our precision going even more. Yeah. Ah, another nobleman. I've heard stories of Sir Colin guarding the queen. Very nice. Wonder what they're doing here. Okay, this should be the inventory slot. Yeah, you start memorizing some of the areas here, just based upon what they look like and what they'll have in them. So it seems like the inventory slot extra is always in a little library area like that. Okay, I think that was everything here. Pretty quick area. Okay, we said, yeah, we're still good on health, so I think tablet is the way to go. Hopefully we can find a legendary tablet. That'd be great. I'll even take a rare. Now that we are attacking with this, though, we should try to see if we can also get something that'll get our crit damage up. Because if we can get this crown up to 100%, then it, on the fourth attack, or the third attack, can't remember now. I think it is the third attack. Last hit of the combo. 1, 2. Yeah, so pretty much on the third one, we would be at 100%. Which right now we're doing 50% damage, so we definitely have to get that up. That's what we've got to look forward towards. Oh, we're getting a flow here. Kenshi is becoming very confident with his father's Jade Seal, now making the Jade Vestige dagger, and then carrying these crowns. My goodness, this is looking pretty good. Ooh, Shadow as well. Ooh, Thorn Charm is great as well, but this new Sapphire item is very good. Gain a Shroud that guarantees to evasion every attack every 16 seconds, and it increases evasion and defense, which actually wouldn't be so bad. Okay, so this is what I was referring to, that it's going to lower these. So now we have to kind of make a choice here. Let's see if we can do this really quick and see what happens. So if we were to do this, okay, this definitely doesn't need to be there. That's at a 1. So let's take this one out currently. And let's go ahead and put this one here. Okay, if we put the Sapphire there, where are we at? Okay. Well, let's move these down. Now we're at 4. So we can get the crown higher, this one here, and then we can do the Sapphire here. So fortunately, we are going to lose one here, but we're also going to gain evasion. Yeah, we're losing 2 physical and 1 evasion, though. Let's try it and see what happens. We also did lose Eggshell as well. So we are losing quite a bit of heavy just to ensure these get up. But let's see what happens with this. If not, we can always balance it out. Just trying to see if we can get this crit going so we can do a little bit more for Kenshi as he goes in. Wow, that's a really good tablet to pick up with what we currently have as a setup. That's very good. Maybe we could just do this. I can get the physical up, and then I can either do evasion or eggshell. Kind of want to do eggshell. Even at 8%, the eggshell is pretty big. Oh, hold on a sec. Ah, a hidden location. What will Kenshi find? One of my favorites, experience. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next area. That was pretty solid. I have to say that was pretty solid. I thought that was that Thorn Charm. They look very similar, don't they? I mean, we could pick up another charm that will get our shadow to 8. I don't see why we wouldn't do that, to be honest. I think that's just a quick, easy pickup. And remember, each one of those charms can give us 6 evasion if we max it. And it's only a 1. This is such a good common. It's such a good artifact. My goodness. Okay. Enchant is perfect. The Grimoire is scary. It's probably the scariest current mini-boss, I would say. I'm very curious if they're ever going to come up with one with the Wasteland. I would presume yes. But I guess we'll have to just wait and find out from these developers. Look at Kenshi go. My goodness. Is this the Grimoire? It is. All right. An eerie disturbance here. Kenshi knows this is one of the foulest creatures here. Let's see what happens. Yes, we definitely got to get our damage output up. That was a crazy foe. My goodness. So we have the option for Sturdy here to kind of get some of that going. Where are we currently at here? 16 in there. I mean, we do have to get our precision up still, though. If we do Wind Song, we also... Wow, this will actually be a huge attack speed boost. Which obviously means we can hit the combo faster. That actually may not be a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, we can hit the combo faster, which means we can crit faster, which also means that we can build up the Mirage for the Shimmering Eyes. So that's currently where we stand. But as a base, we definitely have to increase another Hidden Path. My goodness. More XP. I do like Future here, actually. A lot. Yeah, we can get quite a bit going here with Future. I mean, another Kaleidoscope is okay. The problem with Kaleidoscope is, yes, we can hit the precision with 6, which will increase the crit chance. But remember, we also need to get our crit damage is more of the focus at the moment. The Maple Leaf wouldn't be bad. And then we can... So currently, what do we have in our slots? It's pretty good slots. That may be worth. Plus, we'll gain more experience. Let's try it. So we want to do something like this, so that way it balances out a little bit more. And then we need to put at least 1 in this. I mean, that might be a waste, though. Yeah, because this is a 4. So what do we have? That's just pure. That's a 1. Shimmering Eyes. Yeah, we're better off with this then. I mean, this will be a 4, so if we can get that one going, that may be good. I mean, we could potentially do it here too, so... Or we just put the 2 in this. I think I should just do... Oh, there's actually so many options we could do here. I mean, if we got into this one... Let me get out, because if you accidentally hit while you're in there... we'll put a point. So that'll be +2 physical. This is an extra 7% attack speed. And then this gives us an extra 300% chaos damage. I think the attack speed and the chaos damage is where we put the 2 into. Yeah. I mean, if we're able to get the other 2 Mystic to get these buffs, the other buffs higher, that would be good, but I really want to focus on getting crit damage now. So the chance is decent, but we have the crown, so I don't feel like we have to pursue that specifically. We need more of the damage output more than we do the chance now that we have the crown. Ooh, okay. Either boss is going to be scary. Ooh, and it is the Roomba. All right, here we go. All right, the ancient Jade Vestige Blade versus a large mechanical beast. Ooh, here we go. Okay. It said it did not want to deal with Kenshi right away. What just happened? Oh my gosh. Were we untouched that whole fight? What just happened? Oh my goodness. Holy. I'm impressed. Wow, Thunder Armor would be so crazy. Just to have a little bit of extra damage as Kenshi's going in. That actually could be cool. What if it's his, like, hidden ability, right? He's moving so fast that he gains electricity. That does sound pretty cool. That does sound pretty cool. We're going to get the smoke screen in the other slot. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Well, that is pretty good. Trying to see... Well, actually, we have this already preloaded here, so... I mean, let's pick it up. We're obviously getting this. So we got that one at the 1. We could do kunai, or we can do invincibility duration. 0.3, 0.1. That is kind of crazy. We can also do white eggshell for 12%. I kind of like that a little better. And then we can put more evasion here. And then I'm going to do 3 here for the thunder armor. All right, let's see how this turns out. Wow. Remember, Kenshi just had a little dagger and a rainbow feather coming out of his Fallen Clan area. And wow, I can't believe we didn't take any damage. That is quite insane, I have to say. Evasion at 91. Okay. Okay. All right, we got 1,000 here. White branch, solar blade, another shade. Another shade makes things very interesting, but I also think like that may be a little too heavy. If we find another inventory slot, this would actually be perfect though. So maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, the harvest bit, though, that's the part that, yeah, for the harvest, it's going to make things a little difficult. Yeah, because these are all, essentially we'll get all the bottom area at 3. So we would then have to spend a point in this to bring it up. Special attack damage, sturdy. I would pick this up if it allowed us to hit the next set combo, but we're not going to hit the next set combo until 4. I mean, potions aren't an issue yet. I mean, I don't know. Essentially, what I don't want to do is I don't want to pick up an item for that much. I'd rather just hold. But we may pick up a large potion, though. Just as a backup. These next two areas, enemies are always so formidable that you could feel so confident, but then in an instant, you're gone. Although I do feel pretty confident with Kenshi. Inventory slot is a must, I feel. We could probably go artifact or XP, and then I'm definitely going enchant. Hopefully by then we'll have a little more gold too, and we'll see. All right, this will be an interesting wave for Wasteland. All right, Kenshi. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness. Wow. And we have our shimmering eyes ready to go for the Mirage. What is this build? Kenshi with all these hidden abilities. His father would be so proud. Ooh, a void. Nice. We haven't seen one of these in a while. Okay. We do have to spend Sapphire, though. But none of these... Yeah, none of these we want to grab. Yeah. Okay. Well, we do save our Sapphire, then, which... Again, I don't mind. I'm trying to grind and save and spend them all on the new characters. So, all right. Pretty good first area. Now, does the shimmering carry over? I think I'm just going to do experience. It does. Holy. Okay. I mean, we're trying to get Shadow. Oh my gosh, another charm. I mean, this would get our precision up higher. Weapon attack crit chance increases. That's actually not a bad one to pick up. I mean, as much as we want more evasion to get the highest, this will increase to the plus 8% crit, but because our weapon attack crit chance will increase, that'll be pretty good too. So this is actually not a bad pickup, I would say. Yeah. I think Kenshi took it personal with those slimes. Oh my goodness, those poor slimes. Oh, this is interesting. Pinwheel. Attack speed plus evasion. I mean, why not get a double, right? So here's the part that becomes even more interesting. So again, so we lost the shimmering here with that. But now we gain 2 other extra slots. So this is what I was referring to. This is the part that makes things a little awkward when that happens, especially when you have Shade, right? So, because essentially now Shade gives +1 to the whole bottom level. And now this is now considered the new bottom level. But I mean, we're still outputting a lot. So I actually think, I mean, more attack speed isn't bad. And it could potentially get us to the Windsong 4. I think this is actually a good pickup. I mean, we're not going to get as much. Well, actually, we will get as much. We will get the +6 evasion. So actually, that was a good pickup. Okay. I take it all back. Okay. All right. Wow, Kenshi is amazing. Holy Electro Chakram. What's crazy about this is we picked up, okay, hear me out. We picked up the Magitech for the Thunder Armor. Because remember, he's moving so fast that now he has this lightning effect that's just triggering. So what if he also had Electro Chakram? There's actually a lot of good items here. I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, but this is a 1, though. Okay, so let's hold on here. So what is this? It will give us 2 chakrams. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. Or we can increase our... No, let's try the 2 chakrams. Let's see what happens here. Well, this build just gets more interesting as we progress, I have to say. Well, that was it? Wow. We defeated those so fast. Okay. Well, we definitely want to enchant. And we have a decent amount of maple, so maybe we can find something. Enchant is going to be huge here. We may be able to finish off our crown. I'm hoping for a 3 enchant, but we'll see what it's going to allow us to take. Wow. This is insane. I'm not even using smokescreen, really. My goodness. What have we created? Ooh, this is a good one. And we finish off evasion, the shadow set combo with this. How much dash count do you get? Just 1? I mean, that's a straight 4 evasion, though. That's so good. Holy, we completed shadow. Wow. You go, Kenshi. All right, let's see what this merchant has. Unfortunately, nothing of what we want. Now, you can spend... This is always my predicament, right? Because we are at the last one. We can spend 200 maple, and we can get 20% experience, which could also make or break, right? Because we could always be at that, oh, we were that close, which has happened multiple times, right? Where we're at the end of the level before we face Kovess, and we need that XP. But what if we carry this over to the next merchant, which is the final merchant in the Rooted Cave, right? And we find something else. Okay, so big question here. We could do an increased damage with the combo, which I think is huge. I think we got to go all in on the crown. We go all in on crown. We've done it. It's been decided. This is the end. We can't even pick up any more potions because we are godlike at this point. But we did miss an area down here. So maybe we will need the potions. My goodness, this is crazy. All right, let's see. It's honestly the crit chance and the Mirage that really gets this build just proccing. Granted, White Eggshell is helping a lot with the enemy, so that's why the single target is why I'm stating we need to get that crit going. So let's see what happens here. Wow. Just casually evade that last attack like it was nothing. Woo! Okay. Wow, this evade is insane. No way. That is very hard not to pass up on. Although the sword, oh my gosh, this is tough. And we get true damage. I really want this. I mean, we could get 33 critical damage, which is so huge for us. But I mean, it's 6-leaf clover, right? Do you really give up on 6-leaf clover? Okay, so, I mean, we could give up on one of those. Yeah, I mean, that's... We don't necessarily have to give up, but this is what we would get rid of, essentially. Yeah, this will be replaced because we're over 1. Wow. Another harvest would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, we can even get this up if we wanted to. An extra dash count. Extra +4 evasion. Kaleidoscope is not going to matter here soon, so that might be something that we can exchange for something else that's a better precision item. I mean, I can always move stuff around. That's not an issue either. So out of curiosity, if I just do this... We lose this at the 2, though, so I can actually do this instead. Because I'd rather have the broken sapphire than the eggshell. The eggshell is going to start whittling down here soon. But we do lose the extra from Electro here. But we could get this up, though. So we could do this and then grab Harvest. Or we can get Entrance and I can get the attack speed up to 26%. That sounds pretty good. I think I'm going to do this instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and there we go. I could move it over afterwards, but for right now, we'll stick with this. And remember, we have an extra shadow, so if anything, we'll get rid of the charm to balance out for precision or something with crit. Essentially, we have 4 slots, maybe more. There may be a couple items like Eggshell that we get rid of. We do lose the Mystic, though, which that might hurt here. But we'll see what happens. Rooted Cave, here we go. Ooh. Again, we don't have to heal. This build, Kenshi, my goodness. Power is awesome. Wow. Power will get Electro Chakram up all the way. Or we could fully get 14% weapon attack increase. I like that. Holy, look at the chakra. All right, enchant, which is great. We need it. We need to try to get as much of the items that we currently have because we like them. Honestly, we could go artifact or we could go health. I mean, our health has been good, but we also have to remember this is corrupted Kovess, right? It used to be the sun god guardian, but now we have this, so... Yatagarasu. We've got to save them. We've got to save them. So we may go HP, and then we go artifact again for the last one. But for now, we know we're going to go enchant here, so let's go with this. Alright. Definitely the strongest of the enemies. So let's see how well we do here. I just casually just strolled by. Goat skeleton. Wow. Okay. All right. That actually could be very good. I mean... Yeah, this could be very good. Eggshell is Mystic 2, correct? Yes. So, I mean, that's something we could trade out and bring that in, so... Because I feel like we are staying at a pretty healthy, because it's 70% or more, right? I do feel like Kenshi is staying pretty healthy. Okay, there's the enchant. Another 2. Wow, we didn't get lucky with any 3, did we? Huh. Well, at least we're super crazily strong and electrified. I guess we gotta take what we can get, right? Look at this shield. Poor shield guy. He thought he could withstand me, but oh my gosh, where did they go? They disintegrated. Oh my goodness. Okay. The last foe is down here. Oh my. Thought that was a crack area. Yeah, the rooted cave is very difficult to see the cracks because it always looks like these areas are cracked. And it's dark. It's got that gray dark tone to it, so... Okay, let's see what we enchant here. I mean... Yeah, we did lose the 6 leaf, so putting 2 into this would be pretty good. We get an extra plus true damage, crit chance, luck, and evasion. That may not be bad. Or we maximize Agma and Thunder Armor, which we're using pretty often. I mean, plus 2 more physical could be the difference. I mean, but adding another plus 6 evasion, I think I'm going to go with the 6 leaf. Yes. All right, next area. Here we go. I feel like we're going to... I feel like I would rather get the extra HP boost at this point. Yeah. May help. We're getting quite a bit of potions. We're doing pretty well, but... You know, Kenshi wants to ensure that his mission is not a fail, right? He wants to honor his clan and his father, so... As much as we want more power... Sometimes it is best to play it smart. This evasion is insane, though. Have to say. Okay. I mean, I love Harvest, but we have 8 rerolls that we should probably just go off of. Or do I just take Harvest because I know and love it? Again, we do have another... I mean... I'm trying to think here. Because we could put 2 into this as well. If I put Harvest here instead and move this over... I mean, Maple can go anywhere. So... this is actually another one that we can get rid of. Unless we find another Mystic. But... and gain more universal damage boost. So this is what I'm thinking of doing. And then we get 2 here and 2 here. Let's see how that goes. I didn't realize I was 1 Mystic away, to be honest, from the 4, which could be quite good. Could be quite good. Wow, that was a really small area. Okay, here we are, the last area beforehand. I think I'm just going to go straight XP. Yeah, because we only have 1 slot, so... we may level once more here, too. Getting an extra precision, I mean, technically, it would matter. Let's see what we can pick up. Maybe we'll pick up something insane. There is the other Mystic. Ooh. Okay, so where were the slots again? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. I'm rethinking that. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Where do we put this? There's so many different avenues. But, like, why wouldn't you take this, right? That's just a straight 5, 5, 7. Yeah, we definitely don't want that. So I don't think this is the area we put this one in. I mean, we could always move. So I can move this over and then this. Well, we can move it 1 more though, right? So we guarantee. There we go. Do something like this. And then we don't need the 1 on this one. So is there anything that we're kind of missing that we could put in? I don't think so. This is a little heavy now, so let's swap these so they're both max. There we go. I think that's pretty solid. Okay. I mean, again, we may get rid of this Mystic if we find something else, but I don't know if we're going to gain another level here or not. I'm unsure. Yeah, the rainbow feather with the giving us the double trance with this item. I mean, it's pretty solid, I have to say. It's pretty good. I would say if you bring this into Roots Retreat, you would probably want to go a little more defense heavy. Just for the early stages. But I think once you get to this area, I mean, we are barely getting touched. So, granted, when we do, it still hurts. And it may hurt more in the Rouge Retreat, but, you know. This would be a really fun one to try there. Oh, my. Oh, I got hit by something. Oh, there must have been a projectile still ongoing. This is definitely going to be our last level. I'm almost positive. Let's, I love the effect from this, the shimmering eyes. My goodness. It is awesome. Okay, so we did get... So we have 2 level ups here. So this should be the end. Yes. Okay, so let's see what we get and what we... Okay, so remember, we can always get rid of Mystic and get something else. Broken Mirror is okay. I mean, everything is kind of pointing to go the 4 Mystic, but I think I'd rather go something else, especially something that's gonna... Oh, that's a Sephirira pick right there. There's Precision, which even if we did get to the other Precision, it wouldn't really matter at this point, I would state. I mean, Great Blessing is a super good one for damage, and that's kind of what we want, is the damage increase. So that one actually may not be bad. So if that's the case, then if we do keep... So we would want to get rid of... Wow, but I really don't want to get rid of Shadow. I love the evasion, so we're kind of at a predicament. This would be the one to take, unfortunately. Just because how much crit damage it would output, but we could miss a lot. So I can either keep re-rolling or take the pointed club. But we do have one more, do we not? So let's get rid of the maple. Let's grab this. Okay. And then let's see what else. I mean, we have the re-rolls. We might as well use them. More Magitech. The Magitech actually was a happy surprise in this one. Ooh, hold on a second here. White paper. Yeah, we'll increase the combo count of the artifacts adjacent to it. So if we put this like in between 2 of the precisions, it would increase the precision. But increasing precision, it doesn't have like a high bonus at the end. I take it back. It's 30%. But I still won't have enough precision, though. I would be at 9. I would be just. All right, this only gives us 1, right? Yeah, so we would actually be right at 8. Wow. That actually would have been the crucial one, huh? Well, next time we will remember that. Probably should have picked up some more precision along the way. So now the question is, do I pick this up? It's Windsong and Precision. I mean, we can always change something else up. These earrings are so good, and you don't know how tempted I am to grab them, but if we were close to grabbing what we needed, I would pick those up, but... This will be for our next character. I'd love to pick this up, but this will be for our next character. Magma Bead looks so cool as like a legendary now. Okay, so this is what we're rocking. So now the only issue is if we keep it this way. So now we have plus 40% crit damage, which is insane. But we also have that 10% chance to miss, and it reduces our damage by 20. So before we face this, do we keep this and just stay with where we are, or do we run with it? This is a huge risk reward. Does Kenshi take this for a higher opportunity to defeat Kovess? He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Here we go. To bring honor back to his clan, avenge his father, and for the Guardian. Ooh, holy. Again, Kovess. Oh, he's scared. He's definitely scared. You have this, Kenshi. Nice. Kovess has been defeated. And the honor back to our clan. Very nice, Kenshi. Very nice. Wow, what a build this was. Oh my goodness. I do admit we were a little all over the place. But the damage output actually turned out very well. I think Agma was a huge part of that, and then focusing on the crit. So I think if I did this build again, I would focus a little bit more on precision. But if we were going to take this into Roots Retreat, I would definitely go a little bit more into Guardian. Just for the early stages, I think would be quite good. Yeah, I think would actually be very good. Wow. What a build. What a story. Honoring the Jade Vestige clan. My goodness. Oh. Another great build, everyone. Another great build. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. It does help me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, please feel free to post in the comments. I do reply to all of my comments, so let me know what you think of the game, the gameplay, the lore, as it were. And of course, if you'd like to follow this and all of my content, please subscribe. We are building a great community here. Would love to see you join, especially if you're enjoying the content. We just reached over 650 subscribers, so thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and welcome to all the new subscribers. And of course, I'd like to give a big shout out to all of my current subscribers that constantly comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you all so much. I greatly appreciate you. Until next time, everyone, take care.